Hello, YouTubers. This is Joe Bravo and Mo Bravo's Knife Reviews. I have two really wonderful South African front flippers here. On the channel previously, I had a video that had my Tismead South African front flipper Dino, and I never did an actual video on it by itself. So I got this one back into my collection. I bought it back from a buddy of mine, and I was able to actually pick up this guy on blade for him, and figured it'd be a good opportunity to at least give you guys a little bit of insight on these two. Both of these are front flippers, a little bit more of the slip joint style. They run on bearings. They're both liner locks. They both have tremendous actions. They are RWL 34 steel. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful knives. I really enjoy them. I was upset when I let my buddy have them, but you know how it goes. You get rid of something so that you can get something else, and that's what that was. And look at it. Now I've got two of them, and this was actually my custom build, and it really came out beautifully. And that's really the reasons why I decided to get this back in the collection and keep it. If you notice, this one has a zirconium uh, pocket clip, whereas this beautiful Westinghouse micarta does not. And you can see the Damascus in the backspacer. The shield is Damascus, and for me, I just liked having that clip to hold on to, being that my palms are so wide. It really fits in there really nice. Whereas with the Westinghouse, although the action is just as good, my hands are slipping trying to find a spot to grab the knife, and inevitably I am going to move the Westinghouse micarta. A good buddy of mine, Jackson, is going to take it into his possession, and I'm very excited to see how he thinks. He loves Westinghouse, and Meades is probably one of the best out there as far as fit and finish. His action is amazing. I just weighed these two. This guy is 3.4 ounces, and this guy is 3 ounces. So I'm not sure if it's the pocket clip or just the materials, the zirconium, but this is 4/10 of an ounce heavier than the Westinghouse one. Just to give you a little bit of comparison, I'm just going to do the size real quick. This considers this, or Meades considers this, a 4-inch flipper, which means the handle length is 4 inches. I'd say it's a little bit less than that. The overall length is just under 7 inches. He's got about 2.5 of the edge and about 3 inches of blade. Really comfortable, Yeah, if I had to make a knock, it's probably that it's a little thick and a little bulbous at the bottom, but it fits the hand nicely. If I had to use it, I don't think I'd have any issues with that. Um, his action is just spot on. Just to give you an example, the Clark gunstock is an amazing knife, tremendous action as well. But what I've seemed to find myself enjoying more is this jimping doesn't go up to the top like a sham does. On the Meades, it does, and I could just rest my thumb on top here and just run it over instead of having to do the traditional side of the knife type flick. And maybe it's the shams that I've had that have spoiled me, or the burgers, because even my Asuka that I really enjoy, Nick's jimping stops right there. So to do that flick, I have to be a little bit more left than I want to be, and when I miss it, you know, my thumb reminds me, and I end up leaving a good portion of that skin on the blade itself. Whereas I mean, it's so snappy for such a light detent and a light blade. And I'm not sure if you could see how hollow that grind is. I mean, it's a flat grind, but the blade stock is so thick and it's so thin behind the edge. It's just wild. Wild that it has the type of action that it does for the thinness of the blade, in its flat grind. Like, I guess with the crown, I don't know if you call it a flat grind. You can see it's polished there. But just, I love it. I really do. Happy to have it back, and very, very excited to share that with you today. Well, you won't be seeing this one on the channel anymore unless Jackson wants to send it on back. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the video. I hope you go and find one of these guys if you are interested. I do have a buddy that has two of the mini dinos, and be more than happy to link you guys up if that's something you're interested in. So make sure to follow me on Instagram, Watson and the Shark. Make sure to hit me up on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're carrying, and look forward into the next video that I can share for you. All right. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. Take care.